Rebecca's domain. Anytime when you see me sitting here, one of the things that you should know that I'm going to talk about is marriage, because I am passionate about marriage. I am passionate about it because I see marriage as a ministry. I say that God, in his infinite wisdom in the Garden of Eden, did not create church. Nah. He created marriage. He created two people coming together to form a family. And so, when we read from Genesis to Revelation, we will see God talking about the bride, we being his bride and him being the bridegroom. So God himself is even passionate about marriage. But this are dispensation. What we are seeing is a lot of divorce, a lot of home wreckage. People are just walking out of marriage. It's like the very moment the person is stepping in, the person knows how to exit. There is always that consciousness of me coming out. If I go and this does not work, I'm coming out. If I go and this does not happen this way, I'm leaving. And so we are seeing a lot of divorces. But listen, anytime you see that I'm here, then I am bringing one of the major points that we have to consider. If you're a parent, or if you are a single person, or you are married, some of the things that we have to consider to make sure that we safeguard our homes. Because God, if you're a pastor, if you're a church member, the most important thing that you're going to be judged on is how you kept your home. It's not how you kept the flock. The flocks will be secondary, but your Jerusalem, your family. And so today I'm here to talk again about Mordecai. I want to entreat everybody, especially our parents. Let us be wise as Mordecai. I love that man. When I started looking at the story of Esther again, I love that man. You know, when Esther got to the palace, Mordecai told Esther, do not tell anyone who you are. Do not disclose your identity. There are some of us that will meet men or women that are interested in us. We will just, as if we're suffering from verbal diarrhea. We will be talking. We want to talk about everything in our family. Those things deter people. Yes, your father did not go to school. It's okay. Don't come and tell the person. Let them find out themselves. They have not asked you. There are some of us that, you know, the very moment we start talking to you, we have deduced where you are coming from already. That is how our mindset or my mindset works. Once I'm having a conversation with you, I know where you're coming from. So don't give me too much information for me to run away from you. Mordecai told Esther that do not tell them where you come. Do not tell them you are a slave. Do not tell them that, you know, you did not go to school, you did not get the certificate. Because at the end of the day, yes, you did not go. Has he asked you? He hasn't asked you yet. So wait for him to ask you before you throw up a lot of things. And then to our parents, especially our mothers. We love you, mothers. We love you. We love you so much. But please, when your daughter comes home to introduce that gentleman to you, don't go and pick the microphone. It's just an introduction. She's not married yet. She's not gotten to the palace yet. You want everybody to know. If you're in the women's ministry, you want to tell everybody, my daughter is dating this person, my daughter, and then when she gets to the palace, those who care to listen and those who do not care to listen, you will want to tell everybody. And you're creating so much tension. You don't know what you are doing in the spiritual realms. Yes, it is good that we will testify. It is good that we will go and, you know, give a testimony in church. But please, let it end there. We don't have to tell everybody, and my daughter is doing this, and my daughter's husband is doing that. You're creating enemies for yourself. Look in your family. Look at the trend of marriage there, and you're creating all this tension for your child, and you don't even know how to pray. You don't even know how to preserve that marriage, preserve that treasure that your daughter has got. And all that you're doing is just talking, everywhere that you get to. Hey, do you know my daughter? Hey, you're making noise, and you're creating too much tension for your daughter. Because listen, that daughter of yours or that son of yours is now about to fight battles. When she was single, she was just dealing with her own demons. Your demons from your paternal and maternal side. Her father's demons from her maternal and paternal side. So you can say that, yeah, at least she was trying, she was fasting and all that. But now, she's now going to deal with her husband's demons from her maternal and paternal, the sister-in-laws that do not like her, the people around, the girl that wanted the guy to marry her and she did not get that opportunity. She's going to fight all these people. And you're also creating a lot of enemies for her, telling people, my daughter is doing this. Please, let us be wise. When amazingly Esther got married, we did not hear Mordecai saying, I'm Esther's father or uncle. There was no introduction. So even when the king called Mordecai to the palace, when Haman had to introduce, he didn't even know until Esther told the king that somebody wants to kill, or Haman wants to kill the Jews. Nobody knew who Mordecai was, and he never sat at the gate bragging, this is my daughter, and then I don't need to be at the gate anymore. Please, I am pleading with you, mothers, especially our mothers, because for them, I know we talk, we like to let people know that, hey, our daughters are in a good place. But please, let us be mindful. When you're talking to somebody, just look at the person's demeanor. You realize that the person that you're telling the story to, the person is not interested. The person is not listening. The person is not even happy for you. Or the person is just, okay, the person is just nodding, and you wouldn't stop. You're not discerning. Yes, sometimes you want to share the story. Sometimes you want to tell somebody about the goodness of God. It is good. I love to do that. But find the right people. People that will glory with you. People that will be happy for you. People that will be happy for your daughter and will be even ready to stand in the gap for your daughter. You don't do that and you're talking to everybody. You're calling all the witches in your family to come and be part and parcel of whatever is going on. Please. We need to help our children. And this is one of the ways, by keeping quiet. Keep quiet, ma. Keep quiet. Daddy, keep quiet. Your son has got the job. Keep quiet about it. Thank God that he's got it and pray for him instead. And as I said earlier on, my dear sister, my dear brother, you also should keep quiet. You're about telling everybody. We didn't hear Esther telling any of her friends where she was coming from. And even when she got to the palace, we didn't hear her telling any friends. Please, I am begging you. Let us learn to keep quiet. One of the beautiful things that Mary did, I'm not talking about Mary, but I'll chip in this, that when she had the visitation of the angel, she did not go to her maids. She went to Elizabeth. She ran to Elizabeth. She saw somebody who was already carrying, who will not be envious of her. In this season, if you be able to shut up, close this thing a little bit, my dear, you will sleep and sleep well. But if you don't, you're creating enemies for yourself and you'll be fighting unnecessary battles. So I came here to tell you that let us be wise like Mordecai. Let us learn to keep quiet. That the world will see whatever is going on themselves without we telling them. So then we'll have a peaceful life and enjoy our marriages. God bless you. Listen, I am passionate about marriage. And we are going to do life. I am coming out with a lot of things that we need to consider before we say I do. And that which we need to consider also before we get out of the marriage. They are all important things. So yes, this has been your girl Rebecca at Rebecca's Domain. Listen, share the video. Share the video. Share it to somebody. Somebody might be in need of it. Somebody might be going through a turbulence and does not know what he or she is doing. But then it might be that the person needs to shut up a little bit and subscribe. So then anytime I come, you get a notification. God bless you.